I'm very glad to meet you students. Today let us see Hershey and Chase experiment. In this experiment, how they can prove DNA as a genetic material. Already we know bacteriophage is a virus that infects bacteria. With the help of bacteriophage, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase in 1952 performed an experiment to demonstrate that DNA was the genetic material. They grew some viruses in a medium that contained radioactive phosphorus. Viruses grown on this medium that contained DNA. Similarly, they grow some viruses in separate medium that contained radioactive sulfur. Virus grown on this medium that contained protein, radioactive protein. These two viruses were allowed to infect bacteria separately. After infection, the viral coats are removed from the bacteria by agitation process. Coats are removed from the bacteria by agitation. Viral particles were removed from the bacteria by using a centrifuge. Eventually, the bacteria were tested for radioactivity. The bacteria infected with virus having radioactive phosphorus that contained radioactive DNA. This indicates the DNA was passed to the bacteria from that virus. Bacteria infected virus having radioactive sulfur consisted of normal sulfur. This indicates that the protein were not passed from virus to bacteria. From this experiment, we concluded that the DNA is the genetic material was passed from virus to bacteria. Next topic is chemistry of nucleic acids. There are two types of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. Nucleic acids are a long chain which is made up of repeating unit is called nucleotides. Each nucleotide is composed of three parts, namely nitrogenous base, pentose sugar and a phosphate group. You can see the structure of nucleotide. Actually, nucleotide is made up of phosphate, sugar and nitrogenous bases. Nucleic acids are classified into two types based on the types of pentose sugar. There are two types of nucleic acid depending on the type of pentose sugar. If it is having ribose sugar, it is called RNA. If it is having deoxyribose sugar, that is called DNA. There is only one difference in between these two sugars. In deoxyribose sugar, one atom less than ribose sugar. Next, nitrogenous bases. They are purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines, cytosine, thymine and uracil. Uracil is unique for RNA. Thymine is unique for DNA. Purines have double carbon nitrogen ring structure and pyrimidines have single ring structure. Next, phosphate functional group. Phosphate group is derived from phosphoric acid. The bonds are formed from phosphate or esters. Oxygen atom of phosphate group is negatively charged after the formation of phosphodiester bonds. Negative charge of phosphorus ensures keeping of nucleic acid in the same sugar molecule and phosphate group both acting as a backbone of DNA. Next, nucleotide and nucleoside. One nitrogenous base and one sugar molecule forms a nucleoside. The same sugar molecule adding up one phosphate group, now it is called as nucleotide. So that one nucleotide contains a sugar molecule, one phosphate group and a nitrogenous base. The nucleotide repeatedly arranged and form a polynucleotide chain. Sugar molecule of one nucleotide is connected by phosphate of another nucleotide by ester bond. This bond link the sugar of adjacent nucleotide are called phosphodiester bond. Fifth carbon of sugar is attached to a functional phosphate group. Similarly, third carbon of sugar is attached to hydroxyl group. The double helix DNA model was proposed by James Watson and Francis Crick in 1953. The highlight of DNA model was base pairing between two strands of polynucleotide chain. The base pairing property is unique to polynucleotide chain. Adenine pairs with thymine by 2 hydrogen bond. Guanine pairs with cytosine by 3 hydrogen bond. They are complementary each other. In double strand DNA, if the sequence basis of one strand is known, we can predict the other strand.